It's time for the NBA live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, and we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off the loss.
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. The three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Gasol's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Like almost every other big in the league, it seems, Pau Gasol is working on that three-pointer.
Then the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Horford uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
The wide open look for Durant. Can't connect from long distance. Beverly against Land. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Stolen by Durant. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Feeds it to Matthews. It's Durant on the wing. Six on the shot clock. He dishes it to Gasol. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. Gasol's got 5.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Clippers moving the ball around. It's 2-on-1. A finish. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard. Hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Shot from 12. That's good on the jump shot.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Beverly gets to Gasol. This one for 3. Bullock with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
Stolen by Beverly. Durant with it. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Grizzlies. He was a non-factor. Kicks to Gasol. Back to Durant. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And after Kevin Durant made his decision to leave the Oklahoma City Thunder, he instantly became one of the most polarizing players, it seemed, Greg, in the NBA.
Listen, Kevin Durant has always been a star in this league, but now he's become the story. It's something that he can handle, but doesn't try to seek out. Was able to prove all the naysayers wrong and just having another amazing season.
The Clippers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Portland leading by 6. Good looking screen by Gasol. From deep three-point range.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Lin.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. There's the feed to Bullock. Passes to Hollis Jefferson. Over Durant. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Early in this quarter, he's been aggressive and selective with his shots. Tremendous efficiency.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside, Lin. Second chance shot. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot. And you'll hear some say the sleeper of that 2015 draft was Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I mean, a fractured ankle his rookie season limited him to just those 29 games. But when healthy, he's shown he can be a force defensively.
And Portland making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Matthews. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Greg, what separates Hollis Jefferson, do you think, as an NBA defender?
Physicality, quickness to go along with anticipation. I mean, with his pressure D, he's able to suffocate perimeter players and rack up steals. And don't forget versatility. He's a guy that can guard multiple positions, and that's a huge asset for any team.
Lin the pass to Hollis Jefferson. They recover it.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
Back to Durant. It's stolen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
Bullock passes to Hollis Jefferson. There's Lin with the 3. The shot, no good. Good D by Matthews. For 3, Durant. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Dominate on the court, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
And so it's the Portland. And welcome back. It's been all one. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. And you love to watch the players attack the rack. Everybody does. Smitty, who do you think are some of the best slashers right now in the NBA?
I think DeMar DeRozan, he does a great job of playing without the basketball. You see LeBron James, he has it in his hands, but when Kyrie has it, you see he slashes. Antetokounmpo, Andrew Wiggins. Those are some of the guys that are the best in the business without the basketball.
Fun to watch him, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Jokic is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Hollis Jefferson in the 3 slot. Back to Durant. Leonard sets a screen for Durant. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Durant dishes to Leonard. Back to Durant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
So difficult to defend Kevin Durant without fouling him. At his size, once he gets that ball above his shoulders, there's not much you can do.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Hollis Jefferson. Pulls it up. No good from Durant.
He was red hot in the first quarter. Hit 3 threes. Now settling, struggling to find the range.
And now Portland on the break. Leonard with a screen on Jokic. It's Durant with the drive. Leonard inside. Back to Durant. And it's denied. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Portland. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, "My goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that." Evan?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Portland leading by 8. The dish to Gasol from about 19 feet. The offensive rebound. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Beverly. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
Now the pass to Jones. Harris kicks to Connaughton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Connaughton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. There's a good screen. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
And it's Connaughton missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gasol. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Durant, the pass to Gasol. Three-pointer. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And what about the graceful release of Gasol? No one can touch him when he's in rhythm.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the Trailblazers score.
I mean, the most imposing mid-range jump shooter in the game. Durant has no trouble knocking those down.
Harris kicks to Connaughton. And the Clippers miss again.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Portland leading by 13. Durant dishes to Gasol. Back to Durant. To the inside. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
As Gasol continues to work on his shooting range, guess what? His free throw percentage has been creeping up as well. Probably not a coincidence.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Beverly, the pass to Durant. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
A scorer like KD can beat you one-on-one. If you run him off a screen and give him a step, it's all over.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, good box out. Keeps him shielded off and then draws the over-the-back ball.
Over eager to make a play. Got out of control. That's an unnecessary foul.
A different look now for Portland. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aminu. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kevin Durant. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jokic is checked in. This one on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that sends Rudy Gay to the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
A talented, versatile player who has been on a few teams. Rudy Gay is still going.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lynn the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Matthews, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Pass to Neto. He kicks it to Matthews. Outside Leonard. There's the three. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines in. The Los Angeles Clippers come into this one following a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. We've got Matthews. Caldwell-Pope out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Neto in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Dishes it to Matthews. Fires the three. Clippers trail by 19. And Smitty, every NBA player who plays as long as you did has a moment where they realize Father Time has caught up with them. Was there a specific moment for you, for instance, when you realized that you had to retire or you were being asked to retire?
Hey, Kevin, great question. It happened all in one sequence.
Oh, really?
I was playing the power forward position. Imagine that. I started in this league as a point guard. I go to the power forward position. I step out to hedge on Jamal Crawford. He throws it through my leg and keeps it and lays it up. I look over at Bernie Bickerstaff, and he nodded and said, "You know what, Smitty, it's time." I said, "Golly, coach, in the game, in the middle of the game." But that moment, I realized the game was passing me by with these young guys. And me and Jamal Crawford has talked about it. It was one of those moments when I didn't even react. I knew my reaction skills were gone.
That's an amazing story. Gay outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the free throw, no good, but they'll get the ball back here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Portland. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Adebayo is checked in for Nikola Jokic. Gasol with the rebound.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go. Wasted no time on that one. Trailblazers leading by 15. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Neto kicks to Caldwell Pope.
Really, a lack of focus coming out of the break. So far, they are 0 for 3.
Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Tough to cut into a lead when you can't make shots. He's been off all period.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Catching the ball in rhythm, the sweet stroke. Gasol making it look easy.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. He took good advantage of that screen. Matthews has got 5.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as an NBA coach. Won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Three-pointer. Bullock, good. Bullock's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And Lin is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
Offensive rebound. Gasol. And here's Matthews from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 8.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And he hits the jumper for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
He's being aggressive, trying to turn around the team's fortunes, but he's having a hard time executing.
Portland moving the ball around. Gaius, green on Lin. Neto, the pass to Gasol. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Neto. That's foul number 2 for him. And Portland making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Portland grabs the miss. 1:49 left to play in the third. Beverly against Lin. Now Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Clock is at 3. Gasol, no good.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
For Los Angeles, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. First one falls for him. Leonard, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Trailblazers leading by 18. And Lin comes to help. Back to Beverly. He feeds it to Gay. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Portland, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Leonard with a screen on Lin. 6 to shoot. Back to Leonard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Goes up on the wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Clippers trail by 18. outside. Lynn. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Lynn. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over in the corner, Matthews. A three from Leonard. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys, shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
For the Trailblazers, Aminu comes in for Rudy Gay. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And so Doc Rivers has had enough. Timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
I mean, the ridiculous production from beyond the arc. They have to find a way to cool him down.
So for the Trailblazers, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Durant. Troy Daniels comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Raul Neto subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Connaughton. No good with the triple. Leonard on the wing. Back to Neto. Knocked loose. And so it's the Portland Trail. Welcome back as we get ready to... Trailblazers leading by 18. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Nikola Jokic. Devin Harris is out there with Luke Bennett. And it's Connaughton in at the two. Look from Durant. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
It comes so easy to KD. Putting up buckets is like breathing.
Back to Harris. Jokic a screen. Harris drives in. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Here's Connaughton. 2 on the clock. 3 from the inbound. They set the screen for 3.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team. And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And he's good on the first of 3. Steve, we've seen some big names retire from the NBA in the last few seasons. I mean, guys that we all admired for so many years. Talk about walking away from the game and not having that a part of your everyday life and what that's like for a player.
Kevin, I think, and especially talking individually, it's the hardest thing. So whenever you started, you've been playing this game 15, 20, and some of these guys 25 years. To be able to say you're not playing this game and to go to the next step, it's definitely hard because you've had this routine. What I love now is guys have done a fantastic job of keeping their bodies in shape. They're able to play 20, 21 years, and one day we're going to see a guy playing 25 years. I think it's fantastic.
What I think about, Steve, is as long as they can remember, all they've played is basketball. And then one day it just kind of ends. I mean, that's got to be such a difficult thing to go through.
It's hard, and I like now a lot of these players now are thinking about that day, and they're better prepared to be able to walk away and walk right into something else. And even if it's being a dad, I like what guys are doing right now.
Durant for 3. They get the rebound. Feeds it to Aminu. Takes a 3.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
And stolen by Harris. And that one's good from Connaughton. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Neto kicks to Durant. There's a screen. Here is Daniels. It's Durant on the wing. He dishes it to Leonard. Second shot opportunity. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game. Harris kicks to Connaughton. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Pau Gasol's checked in for Myers-Leonard. Gay comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Wesley Matthews checked in for Troy Daniels. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Raul Neto. Durant dishes to Gasol. Nobody near Gay. Drops in the tray.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Pass to Connaughton. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
And that's from beyond, guys. Right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
And Beverley kicks to Gay. Back to Beverley. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Durant. And another 3 for Portland.
How do you stop a 7-footer who gets his shot off that quickly from range? KD, one of a kind.
From deep 3-point range. And it's Connaughton missing. Kicks to Durant. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And replay review now commonplace. In the interest of speeding up those reviews, Steve, the league last season allowing officials at the replay center in Secaucus, New Jersey to make the call. You like that decision?
You know I do, but I think sometimes finding a way to speed it up, and I think there's some way where you can have a referee right there on site also can be able to get a chance to see the play, because sometimes technology doesn't get back from Secaucus back to the game. If some kind of way, the middleman, if he's there and it's obvious play, that could cut the time, you know, because right now sometimes it's taking a long time.
As long as they get it right, correct? How they do it, who cares? As long as they get the call right, though, to me is the most important. What about you?
I do love that, Kevin, but I think sometimes, you know, human error is a part of basketball. The refs can't be perfect. And so sometimes if they're a bad call, it's just a bad call. You got to live with it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kevin Durant.
How about the rhythm he got into tonight? Unstoppable at the offensive end. And the coach was smart. He kept calling his number.
Tries again. Hollis Jefferson. Here's Horford. And another shot. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Durant. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once